right, folks, back on the Bossman show, friend of the show, IUPUI Jaguars head coach. You see him on the screen, Matt Money Crenshaw, as I call him. What's good, bro?
Just Crenshaw, not the money, baby.
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that, bro. Let me ask you, man, how I like treating you up there in Indy, brother, in the 317.
No, 317, man. The summer has been going, it's been great. Really excited about being able to continue to build the program. As you know, this summer, with this climate of the transfer portal and roster changes every year, we just lost the players due to graduation. Only lost one player in the portal, so we were able to retain 10 guys. So with that, you're not starting over teaching everything. So really feel good about the guys that were here last year. Got a couple guys healthy, and point guard Bryce Monroe, getting him healthy, and the new additions that we added.
Now, Kareem, do you feel like that's how I feel that the guys got the experience last year who played? I know it wasn't the results you wanted, but they got real minutes in real D1 basketball that you can't replicate in practice or in simulation. So do you feel like while it wasn't the results you wanted on the court, those growing pains you went through last year will help you as you go into year 3 right now?
You said it. In sports, the best teacher is experience. Practice is practice, but game experience is game experience. And overall, we're essentially a young team. When you take out two players, our two centers, Jonah Carrasco and Chris Austin, you take those guys out, nobody else had played Division I basketball before besides our point guard Bryce Monroe. And so Bryce Monroe only, played 1-2 games for us, and then he was, hurt with the broken wrist for the season. So everybody was getting OJ on the job training, and so they were able to get the experience. And we had those growing pains with freshmen, sophomores, people playing out of position, but they gained that experience. And as you were able to watch our team from November, and then you watch us in March, total different team. And, we were able to start to establish our identity, and guys understood how we wanted to play offensively, defensively, and what Division I basketball was really about.
And for the fans who don't understand, as I've told them before, the record don't really tell the true story sometimes. You don't understand circumstance, your year 1 circumstance. Okay. Let's not even, then we go into year 2, as we just discussed. People look at your record like he can't coach, but no, you don't understand what this man had to deal with when he took over this job, and what happened on the court is out of his control. And to still see your guys play, but both years now, play hard for you is a credit to who you are as a person and your staff, because a lot of kids could have tapped out and quit. But your guys still competed every night, despite limitations and things going on out of their control.
100%. And that's really what you ask for as a coach. One thing that, I learned, and my mentors talk about, you can't control what people say. You can only control, how you act and how you conduct yourself. And a lot of people that make the comments, they're not in practice day in and day out. And so it's a lot with rebuilding the program. It's different if you are in a transport, with the transfer portal. People have this perception that you can just do it overnight. You can with certain things. If you have NIL dollars to go out and buy a new roster, or if you have the ability to remove everybody from your program. For us, that wasn't the route to take, because these young men committed to the university as well as the coach at the time. But they were going into their junior year, going into their senior year. A lot of them, my first year, so 8 or 9 guys walked away with a degree after year 1. And anytime you have to bring in 10, 11, 12 players, it's like starting over. And so that's essentially what happened with year 2. Year 1, a lot of guys graduated. Year 2, some injuries. And then, I like where we are right now, but it's all steps of rebuilding a program, establishing a culture, which was mission, and just reconnecting with your alumni, your fan base, state of Indiana, and working our way out.
And I'll just be transparent. Cren's my friends. I ain't gonna let you jokers tear down my man. And I'll be going to war for my man. I'm like, I have no doubt saying that he's my friend. I'm not gonna let because I know what you don't know. So I was out here on social media, man, getting him dudes bust, talking junk about you. I'm like, you have no idea what this man dealing with. so
I appreciate that. It's
so
needed, at times because not me, but at times, and the staff does a good job of uplifting each other because you're gonna have them hard days when you like, you had a game and hey man, we're gonna switch, don't switch, give up a three, losing overtime. Like those are hard, but at the end of the day, like it's it's about the growth. Like I tell the players, if you're the same player when you come in year one, you're the same at the end of year one. We failed, and you should grow each year. On the court, off the court. So it's about holistic development with these young men, and obviously, we're here to win some games, but it's also we're here to develop these young men.
no doubt. And also, brother, like this summer, tell me some guys who really pop for you in workouts when your 4 hours you had, who you saw kind of like this guy's really grown this summer.
Well, honestly, I feel like the team individually, everyone knew what it was about. You going into the summer. Last year, they didn't have that experience of what a Division I off-season summer was like. So being able to go through the season and now understand the off-season, the true grind and grit that you need to get through it and what you have to put in. I was really excited really for everyone because everyone was punching the clock extra. It wasn't just hey, we worked out with coach. Guys were in the gym at night, getting up shots. Guys were working on the things. Guys was calling coaches, hey, can I watch film? Can I get some extra work in? So it was that part. And that's the culture shift I was excited about as a coach. And it also helped when, you had our new additions. Those guys, and when I say they've been in the gym, they've been in the gym. Quanzi Samuels, transfer from George Washington, grad transfer, 6'8" young man. Then we had Abdul Samba from Rhode Island, and then Yves Nakomba from Kennesaw State, and Catrell Blocker from Buffalo. Those guys have been adamant about getting in the gym with coaches or on their own extra. And then I think when you have that, new additions, and then the guys that were here returning, everybody's in the gym, and it puts that peer pressure on. Now, the guys that were here before, they were in the gym as well, but really just excited holistically because you're not starting over.
You actually built from something, which is very great to do. I know sometimes you want to have the challenge of putting the pieces together, but sometimes you just want to be able to build from something I know.
Right.
I got this. Let me work off of this.
Right. 100%.
And you know what, Meskis, how has it been having a new AD, getting a relationship with new AD, and seeing the vision for IUPUI as you all grow the Jaguar brand? And since you all don't have football, you are the flagship program of IUPUI.
Oh yeah, that's the part of the college athletics that you don't like to see. Dr. Perry, had done a good job transitioning IUPUI to the Horizon League, and wish him well on his endeavors and what he does next. The thing that I'd say about current AD Luke Basso is this, energetic, passionate, and the thing that he's really connected in the state of Indiana, has built-in relationships prior to coming, to our university. Had worked in the governor's offices and in some different places where he had established numerous relationships across the state, across the city of Indianapolis. So, he's a person that brings energy, excitement, and he comes by here almost every day, talking ball or just talking sports, talking life with staff, us, men's, women's staff, but really the whole athletic department goes by and talks. So you see him a lot. And what I noticed, he's went to fight for us for a few times already. So as a coach, uh, understanding when your athletic director has your back, going to ask for the simple things and fights for you. Uh, you know, you it's always positive when someone's in your corner.
No doubt. And in the Horizon League, man, like you all's league is tricky. Some people got more than others, but trying to get you close to that middle range so you can compete. Because me going to Tennessee State, going to IUPUI, resources is everything. And I comes like the Ohio Valley and the Horizon League, and having that person in place that really understands it and fights for you, man, is one of a kind. And I think I'm glad he talks to you. He can see your vision, see what you're trying to do for the IUPUI. Because like with me and Tennessee State, I played for them. You played for IUPUI. Now nobody wants it to be good better than you and me. So that's why it's beautiful to have you there, and you're Hall of Famer there as well.
Yeah, and that's it. Being able to understand the vision, like you touched on, like as an alum, nobody's going to want to have more success than me. Like it's home. We were a part of when it was winning, when having success and transition, and seeing when the program is winning, thriving, respected, the energy and attention it brings to university. So that feeling to have back is nothing more than I want, because I want these young men to experience that. So that's all we talk about is continue to taking steps to grow and rebuild the program, but it's about winning too. We want to win, and that's really all we talk about. Never going to set the bar low. That's something that the ADs talked about, but that was already my vision. I didn't need him to say that, to me or to my staff. That was something that we always talk about. Hey, the goals, we want to play in the NCAA tournament. We want to win games in the NCAA tournament. That's the mindset, the focus of the coaching staff. And, we're trying to get that to get embedded into the culture of the program. So you're not thinking about, hey, just winning a few games. No, that's not what it's about. For us, it's to establish, put IUPUI, which will be IU Indianapolis here next year, and as we transition. So just really excited.
Yeah, and like you said, man, that degree from IUPUI takes you a long way because Indianapolis is a hub of Indiana. All the networking in the Midwest there. So also for you guys in the summertime internships, because you and I both know the ball stop bounces for me and you. I'm in radio, you're coaching, but the ball stops bounces for us. And using our degrees, using our talents outside the court is very important. Talk about the internships that your guys can get that IUPUI degree and how far they can go with that name on their resume.
Well, I mean, it starts really, I'll answer that, but it starts with our, the core values of the program. And one of them is a D is in development, holistic development. So me, my staff, we'll meet with our players individually, and you got to know their why. You got to know what fuels them. One, it helps you coach them, but also in those conversations, I asked, if you weren't playing basketball, what would you like to do? Think yourself outside the box 10 years from now, whether it's coaching, whether it's I want to be in, sports media. It's a couple of different things that came out. One of our young men yesterday, me and him were just talking, and he talked about being an artist. So for me, or, working with art. So for me, that's connecting him with our school of journalism and our school of art. And then being able to build and connect relationships for them. So the great thing, as you mentioned, about IUPUI, future to be IU in Indianapolis, we're in the hub. We're in Indianapolis, the capital city. We're 2 blocks away from downtown, the heart of the city. Hundreds and hundreds of businesses that are here. We actually, we try to do in the summertime and before the season gets started on Fridays, we try to bring in local business leaders to come talk to our team about internships, about life outside of basketball. We were able to do that last year as a financial company came in, and one of our young men got an internship with them, and he's going to be able to get a job with them once he graduates. So this, upcoming, we have some people coming in next Friday to talk to our team. And it's just about giving them the opportunities to see that the ball will stop bouncing. The passes won't be caught. They won't be passed at some point. So, you have to think outside of what you're doing currently in sport. And for us, as we know, in our time when we were in school, too many times we weren't talked about the life after. It was about what can you do for me right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you needed that help later, it wasn't there. And so the biggest thing that we preach is the development totality holistically, and we're going to put them in situations, understand how to write a resume, been on internships, interview for jobs, so they're not doing these things first time when they're maybe 27 if they go play professionally, or however long their professional career goes, but also giving them opportunities, because everybody, as we know, is not going to go play professionally, or the average professional career expectancy, I think it's 2.5 years, 2.5 years. But I always talk to them, okay, if you're blessed by the man above and you play 10, 33, 34, 30, 30 to 35, depending on how old you are, it's a lot of life ahead, so, being here in this city is great. It's countless opportunities to start your professional career. And in Indianapolis is one of the thriving cities. You can see the Final Fours, countless conventions are here. So the city does a phenomenal job with bringing business, and has, great opportunities to start your professional career here in Indianapolis.
Now I'm an example, Crane. Training camp got cut 3 times. Been on the practice squads. At 25, I had to make a decision.
Right.
keep trying this and failing, or per se, or do something different. Now, I've told anybody, listen, my degree is not in communication. You won't believe this. I told you before, I was antisocial and shy. It's hard to believe, but it's true. And to me, to be doing what I do now, it's one part of my plan. And like you said, I never was given a what to do after Tennessee State. I had to figure that out on my own.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I did. But for guys who didn't, it sucks. But the fact that you're doing that for your young men now, and caring about their mental, caring about their physical and their future, that's wonderful, because unfortunately in our generation, sometimes a lot of times that wasn't the idea. It was like winning games and next assembly line.
Right. And that was just one thing that I wanted to ensure I wasn't a part of. As you assistant coach, you're going through, you start to formulate your ideas and how you would want to lead a program. And for me, that was just one thing that was important. Like, what ensuring they know what they want to do. Everybody wants to play professional, but what if it doesn't happen? What are you going to do? Have you, I was able to, based on relationships and how, conducted myself, have relationships in the city, but everybody isn't us. So what about that guy that maybe doesn't have that relationship? What is he going to do? So it's on me in my coaching staff to help connect and build relationships for them. This is not something that we just talk about. It's something that you live, and it's normal. It's not, I wish it was normal in all programs, and but as we know, it's not.
And Cream, with the All-Star game coming to Indianapolis, if you and the Pacers going to partner up, maybe let guys practice over at your place, or get some workouts in. I feel like it'd be an opportunity for the Pacers and you and the NBA, you guys to partner up and then put some resources in the you guys, man.
Well, those conversations at times, as we know, when you get into those type of events, is out of the coach's hands. But of course, we would love to, the opportunity for, the guys to come over and use our facility. But the thing that I'm a little upset about is, we won't be in town. We have games away on the road. So that week, we'll be gone. So, but hey, it is the nature of college basketball. But I know our university will be here, willing and able to assist without a doubt if called upon by the NBA.
I hate you gonna be. I'll be there. What's the one we see I'm gonna go to. But I don't care when I was gonna go to Indianapolis. But yeah, man, like I hate you all be on the road. But yeah, man, we'll be there. At the JW Marriott, everybody else gonna be at. Be there in full flight, representing Atlanta, doing what we do down here, man. But for you, man, how has your summer been besides the work of coaching and leading this team? How's that degree coming up? What you working on, brother? How's it going, man?
No, I appreciate that. As a coach, um, one thing that we always challenge our players. Man, you got to get better in the off season. You have to get better. And as coaches, do we, find ourselves getting better? Because sometimes you can just add players, but that doesn't make you a better coach. Did you really get better? So for me, uh, I'm big on not just talking to, I try to lead by example. And so for me, opportunity to get better was starting on this master's program in leadership. And and so the class is going well. Classes just finished up two this summer. And obviously had some time consuming things, but it made me actually think about different things. And we've been able to apply some things from the class and things that I had, knew about previously, just been able to apply them in our evaluation of myself, coaching staff, program. So it's been good. It's been good. And the one thing that I share with the guys, hey, I got class too. So I don't want to hear, man, hey, I'm tired because I got class, I'm working. I come into weights, maybe I'm not lifting with the guys all the time, but they see me in there doing my own workout or whatever. So they know that my day is just as long as their day. And so now, when I say, hey man, can't be tired today. I'm doing what you're doing. And I'm able to get through it. So just more relatability to the coach, to the players, and like I said, just really opportunity to try to make myself a better person, better leader.
No doubt. Well, I feel like you already a damn good leader already, my brother. You gonna get even better, and like I said, yes, he's my friend. If you come for him, I'm coming back for you. So
I appreciate that, man.
it's my guy, man, Chris on the Bossman show. Check out the IUPUI, the Horizon League. Cheer for those guys, man. Chris friends always my good brother.